sure by now you have all seen or read or heard about the IMC report. Now, fair enough, the IMC is starting to raise some issues that are taking place, things that we've been going on about for a number of months, if not this last number of years, that these people are gaining strength. It's quite simply because there is no security within the community to stop them. And every time they carry out an act, they're able to glorify it and justify it, thereby getting new recruits in. They're no longer dissidents. They are now the mainstream Republicanism. They are the mainstream. If there's any dissidents, it's Jerry Adams and Martin McGuinness. Now, we look at the whole situation of what they're involved in, and the AMC has reported on a number of incidents. But remember, there's a number of incidents that hasn't been reported, that the AMC are not reporting back on, because it's not their remit. And the things I'm talking about is the like of the sheep that you see painted green, white and gold, the paintings on the side of people's farm sheds, the letting the cattle out onto the roads, the killing some of their animals. That is all part of the mindset of the Republican movement. That is part of their objective of intimidation and harassment to try and drive the Protestant farmers out of the border and the rural communities. It's the perfect example of politics and the Armalite working together. With a situation there in Crosswood Lane where they attacked the police station. They patter bombed it, paint bombed it, did whatever they want, and the police had no support to come to their aid. Thankfully, they're in a bomb-proof police station, and they were told to go in and lock the doors because they wouldn't be able to get in at them. I remember back in 1969 where they attacked Crosswood Lane police station because my father was there, and thankfully the B-men was there that night, and they tried to break into it, but they made a mistake of doing it when the B-man was on that night, and quite a few of them didn't get home because they were arrested, because the B-men knocked quite a few of them out and put them into the cells. It's another total disgrace. What would have happened if somebody out in the community needed the police to come to them? They wouldn't be able to go. These are things the AMC are not taking into account. The overall picture of the intimidation and harassment, and basically the bigger picture of the Republican movement. Now, they're arresting people within the Protestant community who were ex-paramilitaries who get caught up in different things and putting them back into jail. But why are they not arresting these people who are released under licence, who they know are involved with the real IRA, as they call themselves? Why? Because they know it is too controversial for to touch them. So it's okay to go into a Protestant area and lift some Protestant, but don't go into a Republican area and lift some Republican, because that may affect the peace process. Because Jerry and Marty may walk. Well, Jerry and Marty, and especially Marty, is getting well paid and has been down through the years, so he should do what he's told by the British government. They've been paying him for long enough. Now, it is time that people started to report and demand action from their local police, because people should not have to live in the fear that they're living in. And this is not just coming from me. I asked other people. You seen a programme on last night on the news where one man who they actually tried to murder hit his car 56 times, bullet holes. That's how many he had in his car, 56 bullets had went into his vehicle. He's received 5 death threats in this last number of weeks. The man's driving around the road at night because he can't get anywhere to stay. Now, obviously he's fixed up now, but that's what he had to do. The police wouldn't even offer him any security. They wouldn't even give him any advice on what they could do for him and how they could protect him. And he's left to his own devices by the PSNI. Now that's ridiculous. And that's the type of future that they tell us we should look forward to. Well, I don't think so. We also look at the situation whereby there's a report come out on MP expenses in Westminster. Now, for political reasons, they left Sinn Féin alone. Now, somebody who paid £500 for a table for their office has been criticised and is asked to pay it back, and quite rightly so. But an organisation that hires a flat off somebody who is connected to them and spends over £500,000 in expenses, British taxpayers' money, they've been told that that is a political thing and they're not to touch it. The reality is there's no price too big to keep Sinn Féin IRA in Westminster and in Stormont.